Hi guys, today I wanted to do a guide on the different units in the game. If you click from the campaign screen in the units, you see that there are first of all 6 specialty: infantry, cavalry, archer, musket, war gear and ship. And like in European War, you have for every type, you have regular troops and special troops. For example, for infantry, you have the base infantry one is the Ashigaru. Also here, you can upgrade the units probably to level 20, like in European War 3. So my Ashigaru is level 3. To upgrade it, you need some command flags for infantry and coins. In this case, though, I'm already maxed out. I can only upgrade to the next level when I reach chapter 4. Then the second level infantry is locked. You need to complete the siege of Inariam, which I did, so I'm not sure why it's still locked. It's already happened before. Mystery. And then you have the third one, the Yari Samurai, that will require passing the War of Shiga. For the special troop, start with the ninja. You can see here the information. So it gives you 190 soldiers. He has a morale of 80. In attack 54-64, it's an algorithm, so it's not fixed. They consume 10 units of food, and it shows a defense of 8, critical attack of 60%, and mobility of 11. But the ninja are particularly good for night mission. Remember, this game has nighttime and daytime. And they have this skill, Rappa level 2, Night Walker level 1, and Stealth level 1. So they're more protected from archery. Then you have the Akazone infantry. I upgraded here to level 2, and I cannot upgrade further for now until I reach chapter 4. And you can see he has more soldiers compared to the ninja, 260, so 70 soldiers more. The attack is slightly higher, much bigger defense, lower critical attack, and slightly slower. And then you have the elite samurai. This one is level 1, so not truly comparable, but it has more troop, slightly higher attack, slightly lower defense, and mobility like the ninja at 11. All consuming 10 units of food. And then these other units, I need to do the Tenkabito. These are the various castles I need to conquer. This is the pirate. So pirate is actually is weaker in terms of unit size and attack. Very low defense. So it's all wars. So what's good about the pirate then? Sailing skills and raiding abilities. Okay, so it's a sailor level 2, loot level 1, and fireproof team. Okay, so for specialized mission, go for pirate. And then the warrior monk, 200, again is low attack. And with the special again, counter attack damage from cavalry, morale, healing. Okay. So one of the reasons for using the troop in this game, what is different compared to the early Easy Tech, is that you can associate one unit only to one general. So you cannot have multiple generals sharing the warrior monk, for example. Okay, so that's why you will have a general maybe which has a healing capability, and you put the warrior monk for it. For example, let's look into the general. If I look at Kinoshita Hideyoshi, you click on the specialization and it's the elite samurai. Okay, so I put for him the elite samurai, so I get benefits in attack, defense, and damage. Going back, we have the Kagemusha, which has higher troops, slightly lower attack and defense. So we don't see a superiority necessarily to the other units. And then the Swordmaster, which has a much higher troops and attack. So this is the strongest unit in the special troops. Also characterized by still high mobility and critical attack with a slightly lower defense at 12. Okay, so if you look at the ninja, he has 190 already, a 5460 per attack, although it's a level 3. That's a pretty good unit. Then let's go in cavalry. I have this Orosho cavalry. I left it open so I can show you how to upgrade. You need 12 horse harnesses with the coins, and now I can upgrade it to level 2. So it has a 5469 type of attack. The Orosho cavalry has also the surprise charge, horror everyone, and then long distance raid. For every hexagon of travel, damage is 5%. Okay, so if you attack from very far away, you have a higher damage. It's important to know the characteristic of every unit, so you can really optimize your attack. So I have my Orosho cavalry on my star cavalry general, and so I try to do these long range attacks to maximize. Elite cavalry is 205 troops, so compared to the 225 of the Orosho, he has a lower attack rate, 4560, but with the higher mobility of 14, which is 13 in the Orosho cavalry. Then you have Akazone heavy cavalry, so clearly heavy cavalry is slower, has a mobility of 12. An attack also lower than the Orosho cavalry, 5065, with 220 units. He has the armory cavalry charge, shock assault, and the maneuvering. So there's a chance, 32% chance to attack again. And then the Hataboto. This is the highest unit, has a 57th attack, mobility of 13, which is decent, and a high defense of 18 with a 250 units per legion. There's also the armor cavalry charge, stomping, and fighting wheel. When attack, damage dealt plus 15%. Okay, otherwise, if you look at the regular troops, we have the lowest one is the cavalry brigade, which has an attack 3955. This is more like a scout with high mobility. Then you have the Naginata cavalry, which has a slightly better attack and higher troops with lower mobility. In the heavy cavalry, which has again the heavy cavalry charge, has 205 troops, 4560 attack, and has the armor cavalry charge, battle cry, and pulverize. So my overall comment is I like European War 7, where you have a lot of units with clear difference. The units seem very comparable one another. I don't see massive differences, and it's really to apply for every general the most useful unit, the most appropriate unit. Then we go into archery. We have again always 3 regular troops and then a bunch of special. So here we have the archer Ashigaru, which has an attack of 3949 and no defense, with 135 troops. Then the elite archer has a bit more troops and a higher attack. The Yumi Samurai also slightly higher attack with more troops. And sorry, let's see. Yes, Impale, interesting when attacking. Is damage dealt to cavalry and infantry plus 20, so focus attacking those units. Valor is when is inferior troops, he has a plus 15% extra attack, and then enemy garrison force plus 10. Snipe. And when we look at the special troops, we have a Shadow Ninja. He has 190 troops, an attack higher with the 4363 and a slightly better defense. And again, a Shadow Ninja is a stealth, so you can see a stealth level 2, Nightwalker, and Rappa level 1, 2. The Flame Arrow Squad, he has slightly lower attack, and mobility also is lower, with 145 troops. The Yamanaka Yakimori also is a similar, slightly lower mobility, has also impaired belief and healing. Then the crossbowman, he has a slightly better attack and defense with the mobility level 10. He has also rapid fire, which is a useful one, which is the probability of extra damage to the troop, and impale. Marksman. Yes, Marksman has a slightly better profile again. As you go to the right, the units get better, but here again the differences are not very significant. Valor, Impale has a similar skills. And then the Mounted Archers, this should be the best units. And it counts at 200 unit troops with attack of 45-65. Then we go to the Musket. Again, the three basic units. From left to right, from weakest to stronger, you have the Teppo Ashigaru, which has an attack of 29-59. The Musket have a long range benefit, so you can shoot the enemy from distance without counter attack, unless they also have archery or musket. The Elite Teppo has an attack of 35-65. But again, firearm and shooting skills. And the Teppo Samurai, which has slightly higher attack and defense, a 40-70 attack and 9 defense with lower mobility. In the special, so the rain cover in Teppo, so this one seems that is only available for purchase with real money. Okay. Shield Teppo. You get it from the Tenkabito. He has an attack of 35-60. Tanigashima Teppo, slightly better attack, critical at 9%. Mount Teppo has higher mobility, but also higher troops and attack, so everything is better. This looks better unit. And then the Otsutsu hand cannon. Yes, a stronger attack. He consumes more food. Criticality of 11%. Yes, the usual shooting and firearm, but also the shock assault. And then for war gear, the regular troop, we have 3 units, Ballista, Trebuchet, and Zutz artillery. And we see the Ballista has a very large range of attack, 10-50. So a lot of randomness. The Trebuchet 15-55 and the Makijima 20-65. So roughly you see the delta spread getting better as you move to the right. Always with the cannon, firepower and ballistic. And the special troop, let's see, I start from the last one, 25-80. So again, every troop is a 5 unit higher in the attack, and then that's probably it. And the slightly higher troops, Destroyer Provinces has a 25-75 and 25-70 for the mortar. You see, as I go down, normally I shave 5 points for every unit, 20-65 for the 16-pounder, and 20-65 also for the Furanki cannon. Lastly, the ships. In the regular, you only have 2 types, the large sailing ship and the heavy cannon. So the large has an attack of 20-55, a defense of 12. The heavy cannon is a slightly higher attack and higher defense, 15 instead of 12, with the mobility of 8. And when you look at the skill, as another ram, so you can ram it through, cannon and destruction. Special, you have, wow, very large variety of special troops. The flame arrows is the most simple one, the attack of 20-45, but flammability. Then the ballista boon is slightly better, and again, I mean, this becomes repetitive. Every time I move to the right, there is a slight improvement in all the values. So, I mean, it's all about matching every unit to the general, and depending on your resources, try to move to the right in those units. Okay, so I don't find the unit very interesting, to be honest. Does not have a lot of variety. And so really it's about matching them with the general. Take care.